Boom. There we go. What up, family? We out here at the beach, killing it, having fun this morning. I'll take these off so I can see a little bit better. It's bright out here this morning. I mean, it is super bright this morning. But I'm going to bring y'all to the beach. So you can see that in the background over there. That's the ocean. I'm chilling up on top. There's a rooftop pool up here. So I figured I'd bring you guys up to say hello. Hope everybody's doing good. Um, it's been a pretty fun morning. Sabrina always likes to get up and go see the sunrise on her birthday. So that's what we did. We got up this morning and went and saw the sunrise. And I got to take some cool photos and stuff. And we actually got the family to go out. And then we took our morning walk this morning on the beach, which was awesome. It was much easier to take a walk on the beach than it is to take it at the house. At least it's more relaxed, I guess I should say. It was definitely pretty nice. Let's see. All right, we got some people. Good morning. Good morning. Um, I'm gonna try and keep it down a little bit because it's so early and I'm up on the pool because everybody else was sleeping still because we had a long night, as you can tell by the fact that my eyes don't like sunlight this morning. Um, but yeah, we had a lot of fun last night. I had a little too much proper 12 whiskey to drink last night. I don't quite remember going to bed. I remember the idea of it, but it gets a little foggy after that. Um, but like I said, it was a celebration. I only drink probably 3 times a year. But yeah, it was a really good time. We got to go out and celebrate Sabrina and do it with the family, and we had a really good time. Um, we went out and hijacked a lifeguard stand last night, which is our routine. We come down. They normally put out the lifeguard stands. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the lifeguard stands down here, but they're awesome. They're like little apartments. They have like a ladder to go on top of it. It had the bottom has like a built-in couch, and then the front of it has 2 chairs like on a front porch. So what we do is we come down here and we hijack the lifeguard station and we sleep there for the night. We'll go back and have it's almost like having a bungalow right there on the beach. It's a lot of fun. I recommend it if you guys ever want to try and come down to the beach. And it gets expensive. Just look for uh, not so populated area of the beach. Try that out. It's a lot of fun. But what I want to talk about today was gratitude. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. I want to express to you guys how important it is to have an attitude of gratitude. It is so bright. Everything up here is white. Mm. Um, but it is very important to have an attitude of gratitude. When you go into anything in life, if you're not grateful for what you have, you don't truly deserve more. If you can't be grateful for the moments that you have and how much, how lucky you truly are to have those things, you know, the universe as itself is not going to give you more because you're not grateful for what you have. However, if you're grateful for what you have, and I know it's a hard thing to do. Every day in order to have an attitude of gratitude, one of the first things I have to do is the moment I meet stress, the moment that something starts to get to me, I have to kind of pull myself back and be grateful for the moment and also everything that came before it to build up that moment. Like the exercise I give you guys every day to when you hit a roadblock, start counting what you're grateful for. Start counting down, start with one thing, write one thing down that you're grateful for. And every time you have a hard moment in your day, count that thing out in your head, talk to yourself about it. It changes your physiology. If you stub your toe in the morning, your body and chemistry is off for the whole day, and it creates a bad day for you. But with an attitude of gratitude, the reason this is so important is if you really focus on something you're grateful for, it can change your physiology, which will change your whole day. It'll change your energy. If you can stop for a moment and stop obsessing about what you don't have and truly be grateful for what you do have, you'll start to understand that you don't need more, that you have everything that you need. It just takes work and time and patience. But an attitude is everything to that mentality. If I mean, it's hard for you to truly appreciate anything in your life if you're not grateful for it. If you take the time and you count down and that list grows, you start with one and then you add one thing every day. Eventually, it's going to be really hard for you to be in a bad mood because as soon as you get in a bad mood, you're going to hit yourself with this boost positivity that's going to end it. And you're going to understand that it's all a choice of your focus and your perspective. If you want to be a happy person, you can't sit around and think about negative things and focus on the bad things in the world. Of course, you're going to get upset. Of course, you're going to get emotional. Of course, that's going to affect you. But instead of looking to the outside world and taking that energy into you, start with your own energy, and it starts with an attitude of gratitude. And I want to give you guys kind of a story about this. The attitude of gratitude can be very important, but it's also something that you have to do with a routine. And one of the stories that I heard that I'm always reminded of when I talk about this is that there was a gentleman that he found a rock, and it was just a simple rock, a little pebble on the side of the street. But he took that rock and he decided that every time he would see that rock, so in the morning when you're picking up all your stuff, he would see it next to his keys. He would see the rock and he would do his list. He would start counting down his list, and he noticed that he started having better days because he was starting with an attitude of gratitude. But not only that, he at night when he would take stuff out of his pockets, and put it down next to his keys, and then see the rock again, and then again he'd count down. What am I grateful for? And that changed how well he slept, because the energy in him was in a pleasant place. Gratitude changes your physiology. Think about it right now. Do this exercise with me. Think of something that truly makes you happy. Think hard on it. Focus on it. Hear it, see it, smell it. If you're really doing it and it's really something positive for you, you'll feel your body change. You'll feel the stress leave your forehead. You'll feel your shoulders relax. You'll feel your muscles not be so tense because you're focusing on something that brings pleasure to you. Now, I'm not going to tell you to do this because I know you do it every day, but think of the opposite. You watch the news and you focus on the negativity in the news. How easy is it to get tense? How easy is it to let that stress get into your face? Yeah, it's the complete opposite, right? It's the complete opposite. Like you start getting the lines in the forehead, headaches and tension and pain. Why? Because think about it. Think about the word disease. Dis-ease. Your body is at dis-ease. You're causing stress to your system that is making it not function how it should. An attitude of gratitude can shift that. Think of if you have a pet. My pets are always a good one for me. Like my pets don't have any real negative connotation in my memory. I always think of the positive things with them. So if I'm in a bad mood, all I have to really think about to cheer myself up is my dog laying on the ground on his back and doing that weird little dance that he does, like trying to reach his back, and how much joy that is in his entire being in that moment to do that. How much gratitude he probably has for that grass that I just walk on every day. Like thinking of that makes me happy, changes my physiology, and allows me to start seeing the same thing, the good things, not the negative things, in my perception, in my view. So when I'm going forward, it's not about, me being, stressing every aspect and trying to control it. It's about riding the wave. Like you have to have gratitude. You have to be looking to where you want to go. Because if you're not looking to where you're going, you're just going to go anywhere. You have to have a direction. If you're not going to, if you stand for nothing, fall for anything. Stand for something. And gratitude is the first step in that. Being grateful for what you have is the most powerful gift I can give you this morning. I'm not going to yell at you this morning. I'm not going to get hype. I'm not going to get, like in your face. I'm going to tell you from a place of real love. I want you guys to be happy. But I know that, a lot of the coaching that I'm doing, a lot of people just focus on the negativity in their life. They focus on what they don't have. Stop doing that. Focus on what you have. Focus on what you can control. Focus on the moment, the present, not the past, not the future that you're creating that could be bad or good. Let that come in time. Focus on the moment. Be here now. Enjoy it. Perspective is what changes everything for us. Everything for us changes with perspective. And the easiest way to change your perspective is an attitude of gratitude. But I want to get back to the story that I was telling you about the guy with the rock. So the guy with the rock, I asked him, I said, what's the rock? And when he told me, he said some really crazy things that have come out of that rock. That he was working with a youth pastor that lived in, I believe, South Africa. And that youth pastor, asked him, he said, he saw it and he called it a gratitude rock. Because every time he saw it, he would make him grateful. So that's what he called it, a gratitude rock. And when he went home, he found out that his son was, sick, terminally ill, very bad mentally. So he wrote this gentleman and asked him to send him 3 gratitude rocks to help them stay positive in the time that they were going through. And what ended up happening is that he went down to the river and got some really nice, stones. And, it didn't cost him anything. And he sent them out to him. And about 3 months later, he got a message back from this guy. And the guy was like, hey, I just wanted you to know that my son is doing so much better and that your rocks really made a difference and that he uses the gratitude rock. And even though he's sick and even though he's depressed and everything that he's going through, it helps him daily. And I want to say thank you for that. But then he went on to say, but you should also know that we started collecting rocks and selling them as gratitude rocks for $10 a piece. And we raised $300,000 for a charity foundation to help children just like my son. Look at what gratitude did to that man's life. He was in a moment that most of us would not be even slightly happy or positive about. He was in a moment where he could lose his son. And he knew that above everything, the number one thing he could do for his son was to give him hope. And with that gratitude rock, with just giving him gratitude every day, that kid got better. And then they changed their life with just being grateful. So what are you waiting for? Do you need someone to come in and tell you that, give you permission? Because if that's it, I give you permission. You have my full permission to go be happy. Not to make everybody else happy, but to make yourself happy. And if you really want to achieve happiness, the very first step is always an attitude of gratitude. Be grateful for what you got, because if you're not, you deserve nothing more. It's a little bit of a short one, but like I said, I want to keep it a little quiet today. But I want to wrap this up by saying I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. You guys are my lifeblood. When I don't have the energy to get up and take that first step, you guys are my energy. Last night when I checked the chat and one of us had a bad day, the love that came out of you guys, the love that came out of you guys was amazing. The support, that's everything that I want for you guys. It's not that I want you to go out and I want you to, I don't even know, like become, roommates with the people that are in this group. But I want you to know that people love you and support you and want to see you happy. And they don't necessarily have to be the people that you think they are. They could be a group just like us, of people that honestly go through the shit. That's what we do. We go through the shit, but we go through it together. And I know if you're watching that, you're lucky enough to be a part of this community. But I want to tell you, thank you so much, because each and every one of you are what make the community what it is. Together, we create the strength and the bond that makes this work. And I love you guys so much for it, so much. I don't ever, like I say all the time, I don't think thank you cuts it. I don't think a word has been invented yet that can honestly portray how much it means to me for you guys to take this journey with me. So every step of the way, I'm going to thank you. Every step of the way, I'm going to have gratitude for you, because I will never take you for granted as long as I have gratitude for you. And as long as we have a good relationship, as long as we work on this together, we will grow and we will change our lives. And that's what I want. Don't get me wrong. I want to change my life. I want to have the things that I deserve too, but I want to do it together. I want to do it as a team. I don't want to get to the top and look around and be like, oh, this is great, but I have no one to share it with. No, I want to get there and I want to share it with you. I want to get there and get to the top and be able to say, I brought my whole fucking team with me. Not I am strong, we are strong. Not witness Jimmy's growth, witness our growth, because we grow together. All right, I'm going to go back inside and probably take a nap. But I love you. I can't say it enough. I praise you. I want you to go out and have a great day. Kill it. But just remember, the first step in that journey is an attitude of gratitude. Be grateful for the things that you have, and that will go out into the universe, and the universe will give you more. God will give you more. Only if you're grateful for it. Only if you put in the work, the time, and the energy to truly appreciate it. So do that today. Before you start everything off, count your list and give it the respect that it's due. Love you guys. It's that time. But you guys mean the world to me. And I can't say it enough. Thank you. Thank you. All right. No funny comments when I'm hopping off today. I just want you all to know I love you. And today is your day. So stay tuned. Pay attention.